EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
Wow.
ETN up the middle. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This is caught by Tucker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Trey Tucker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Good job.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Aaron Robinson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's still a 31?
Past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense. Because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. That one a first down pickup of 8.
He's going to get fined for that shit. He hit the wrong person. I should take him off the field for that shit. Man, I can't. But damn, why would you do that? You hit the wrong person.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Lawrence will throw. That one drops down, incomplete.
I'm so
good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
A shotgun snap to give the ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league.
I would
They'll
like
come at you from all angles, and they did
slowly.
a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right. I can fly you to an island on a G5. For real. For real. For real. I'm so for real.
Third and 12. Lawrence. And Thomas has it. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away.
Ooh. That was almost.
And it's out of bounds.
Almost one of the ones. It wasn't bad, but that was.
He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football.
It
Because them
depends
doing
on
that
my quarterback
puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
All I needed to see.
Ritter. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. That's caught by Tucker. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Shout out to Will Johnson, man.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get
should
him a
draft
first
you in
down.
real life, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with Trevor Lawrence heavily. I fuck with the Jaguars.
As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys
but
on
if
the
you
ground,
cater to that
we
offense,
can live with that.
again,
but
bro,
if
with
you're
this
gonna
draft,
10,
bro, I
12,
might
15
spam,
yards
bro.
after the catch,
There's no more
then
to
your
give
defense
to
is
the
going to be in a
offense,
lot of
bro.
trouble.
Give to the defense, please. Go back to that A.J. Bowie and Jalen
Back to throw, Ritter.
Go back to it. If you had Trevor Lawrence back then, if you had Brian Thomas Jr. back then,
a nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
would have been like.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
That looked like the window opens up for Brock Bowers to win on this corner route. So.
Working from the gun, Ritter. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers.
I'd have done that.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
I actually like
It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I can fly you to an island on a G5. For real. For real.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Look like it's mine. Look like it's a blitz. Get ready.
Ritter now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete.
Look like he's
that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
So you're just going to beat man-to-man. It's just a simple game plan.
Coming up here,
beat
looking for 3 yards to pick up
it's not
the
a
first.
blitz. Is it? Take the best one.
Ritter to
it
throw
wasn't
it.
man-to-man or a blitz.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
I'm going to respect the guy that should have been a pick.
Stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They
Good
certainly
bluff.
recognized how important it was to
Too
bring
bad he
that
had a
fourth down
linebacker
here.
on the field. It's a good bluff.
4th down, and on comes the Raider
I would
kicker,
not go for
Daniel
that. That was
Carlson.
supposed to be a pick. That linebacker swatted.
The kick by Carlson is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long.
Literally
converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Give me, you got me.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That was a good shot.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
I wouldn't even call that play right there. He put me in the headspace of beat man. Came out there to beat man. It was on with the drops on the right number. I blocked my running back too though. The corner route was covered. And the sag route, obviously, it was right above it. Make a bad read, should have been a pick. It wasn't.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
You're playing football.
Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Wow, well, like,
boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them as the
Yeah, that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
As much as I wanted to throw that ball to Brock Bowers,
add on to their first half lead.
Like my man.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now he might get that practice time. Not this play.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
That was my fault.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd and 2.
We know.
Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They'll run with ETN. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Freestyling some shit. Sometimes you got to. Some shit is, you know what I'm saying?
This
Sometimes
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion right is Thomas. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Wholeheartedly depends on the formation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
What formation I'm getting? That's what I care about. The formation I get. What formation am I getting? Great.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense, because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football, and that really hurts you as an offense.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The
offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter, left side here. That's complete to Godwin. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
This now a 3rd and 4.
This is what we don't want that. No pressure to my quarterback.
Ritter from the gun. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Why would you bomb that?
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
We'll get a point. Oh, he caught it in.
It's taken on the 25. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
One, bro. 1-0, bro. That would have been great.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now.
Throwing that at me was crazy, my boy.
This is a half where not just the coverage.
Throwing that at me was crazy. You knew that was crazy. But he tried to give me that motherfucker. That's crazy. That's wrong.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
Desmond.
And this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Everybody go towards Brock, man. Fuck all that. Everybody go towards Brock.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. He's going to take a shot at the
Chucking
end
that
zone.
bitch
Why
wherever
not?
Brock at, nigga.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I just took that bitch up there. No problem. Well, I had to. I can't.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
Bluff shit on us. Like, we can't keep letting them bluff it. Like, that's just common sense. No more allowing a bluff.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They don't block, man. That don't surprise me.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He makes that rarely like block on him, but when they do, he let the 94 speed show. When they don't, he just absolutely cooked.
Here's Ritter.
Mario.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Oh, he finally made the throw. Oh, my God.
Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They gave me the weak period. I ain't going to try to put me down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hands it off out of the gun, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Yeah, something like that, I understand. I don't understand. I'm going to tell you.
Ritter back to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10. Another throw coming up here for Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
That's what I'm wishing. I'm wishing this man in the eye. Cool.
They'll look to throw.
Ooh. Get him in the end zone.
Firing quickly.
Get him in the end
That's
zone.
complete.
That's the good.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Is it against the rules to
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
I don't know if it is, but let's try it. Next time as we can.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, here comes second and a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On second down, ETN once more. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Thomas will come in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's another thing.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
That's nice. I like that.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Duvernay in motion. Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I mean, I gotta go this way.
On play action, Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas.
And
that's going to be incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Nobody told him to do that.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Come on, bro.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to 45.
What is he doing?
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
30 left.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And they go back at the 48-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Alright, that's cool. That's we done this bad. Play defense.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Oh my God, I picked the wrong.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Back to the ground with Etienne. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 70 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Lawrence will throw. Thomas has got it complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down and a yard. This is Thomas. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Etienne is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And that's what you got to get away from. You're thinking about you,
touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Offense set to get this drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Great timing. You dig?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Okay. I throw that bitch a garbage. Ain't nobody around by no Desmond Ritter stage. Trying to get my dudes touchdown.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
I ain't gonna throw that in a bad situation.
This is caught by Tucker. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
We're not doing that.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Ritter. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
I had to. I ain't let it down. Clock is tripping that fast.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Ritter from the gun on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
You're lucky.
Fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
I'm looking at one spot. I'm a one-read quarterback right now. I'm not even looking at nobody else.
Working from the gun, Ritter. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
I was throwing that regardless.
A great effort there.
Moving or not.
His 10th touchdown of the season,
Good
second of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra
ball
point
was
by
going to
Carlson,
him
up and
regardless.
good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is my first game of the week.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Really good defensive effort.
Boy, they got some close-ass scores.
To the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Ready, break. Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory.
Not gonna lie. That's just straight up crazy though, like. Dig. Bro, them boys was close, bro. 31-7. 31-21 crazy. 31-10. 38-3 was the craziest one because he got my exact points right, but he was not close enough for dog shit. 35-24 is crazy. Yeah, I give it to 31-10, bro. I feel like the bridge and the gap, like, obviously everybody hit it on the nose that I was going to score 30. But it's all, for me, like, me personally, it's about who got the opponent's point. You feel me? Because, bro, he was literally, he missed the extra point. Think about that, too. He missed the extra point, so he would have had 10 points. You dig? The boy would have had 10 points. He fucked it up. You dig? So it's like, you gotta get at him, bro, because he gets his points right, and he was off by 7 on mine. So he was off 1 for him and 7 for me. And I ain't even won't score. That's the crazy part. I was trying to get the first and run that bitch out. So he would have literally had the direct score, like no bullshit. But yeah, what it is, man. I think the good thing to celebrate is this right here. The playbook will fully open up next week. My boy is bite, man. Slow him the fuck down with that dumbass injury, bro. I'ma check on Mario Williams shit, man. 10 touchdowns. A little bit more. Just a little bit more. I'm telling you, something changed at that job. Something changed, bro. Trey went something. Like, you see what I'm saying? Wait, was Trey right that whole time? Trey was not right that whole time. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change that. Alright, yeah, I like that then. That's cool. I'm gonna change that. No, I ain't tripping though. GG is catch.